Hey guys, it's your girl B with Soulful Journeys, and I'm here on this beautiful Sunday afternoon to talk to you guys. It's been a while since I made a video, and I'm trying to get more consistent at making, posting these videos, putting them on YouTube and everything. Trying to build my school community, Soulful Journeys tribe, and build my YouTube community. Uh, Even the few videos that I've made thus far, even when I thought no one would want to hear what I had to say or relate, oddly enough, even if it's just one or two people, someone has found relatability in what I have been posting with my videos. So again, hopefully this one will be the same. What I plan to do, especially in this video and videos to come, is to share my experience, what I went through, how I'm working through it, my healing journey, my healing process, and how my healing process has helped me create healing tools for other people that hopefully someone else can use. They've helped me, uh, and I want to help other people. I'm not an expert by any means. The only expertise I have is life and experience. That's it. I am not a licensed therapist. I'm not a trained therapist or anything like that. I'm just a intuitive empath who's been through some things, who has worked through some things, and who is still working through some things. And as I work through some things, I say, if it's helped me, I'm sure it can help someone else. Even if it's just one person, my spirit and my soul will be fed with that. Okay, so let's get started. So for today's topic, we are going to talk about, I'm looking at my notes, so just forgive me. We are talking about how I learned to stop talking to myself like I was the problem. One thing about me is a lot of people think that I'm hard on other people, but the honest truth is I see greatness in people and I want them to work towards that greatness. But the funny thing is, I am way harder on myself than I would ever be on someone else. The internal struggle and the internal fight that I go through just with myself is just, it has stopped me from doing some stuff. It has pushed me through some stuff, but I am my own toughest critic. Do you hear me? I don't feel like I talk negative talk to myself. It's typically not, I'm not typically saying to myself, you can't do it. You shouldn't do that. That's not what I'm saying. Usually is, girl, you know better. What are you thinking? You should have did this. That's me. I'm very hard on myself in that way. But one thing that I have been doing, and as I mature, as I work through some things, as I pray on some things, one thing that has been given to me is grace. I have learned to give myself grace and others grace, because before I wouldn't. I was very, very strict. I guess that's the word. It might not be the word. That's what I could think of right now. I was very strict, but I have learned to give grace. And an example of me giving grace to myself, I am here in another state right now working. I travel for work, and um, I work in healthcare. But for the first couple of weeks, I've been training on day shift. I'm a night shift worker. That's my sweet spot. Second shift, third shift, that's my thing. I'm not a day shift person at all. But I've been having to uh, train on day shift. And because of that, so it's been 2 weeks. I got 2 more days. And because of that, I have been extremely tired and thrown off my circadian, whatever, my sleep schedule, my normal schedule, my body schedule. And because of that, I haven't been very productive outside of work. Like, I haven't been working on my business, my goals, or anything like that. That's hence why I'm making this video. And so with that, I had to give myself grace, because before I'm like, girl, you know better. You don't want it bad enough, things like that. And I do want it. I do want it, but at the same time, I've literally been very tired and brain fog and everything. So it's like I haven't been thinking. I haven't had the thought process, the the brain power to really create or push through some things. Like I'm doing it now today because I literally had a whole day of rest. Um, you know, it's the weekend, so I've been off. Side note, I don't know how people work 5 days a week and just have 2 days off, because y'all, it's not enough. Like I don't feel refreshed and ready to start the week, but I have to. So we're just gonna make it do what it do, shawty. That's what we're gonna do. But so this is gonna be a quick video. I just wanted to say that that's something that I learned to stop doing to myself, and I hope that if you are one of those people uh who talk to yourself crazy, and even if it's, especially if it's negative talk, let's work on not doing that. I don't expect you to stop doing it overnight if it's something that you've been doing for years, but let's make a goal to say, every time I catch myself saying something negatively about myself, I'll recognize it and I'll stop. And this is something I want you to think about as I end this video. There's two things, because what I'm going to be doing uh, when I make these videos, I'm going to give you a prompt. One prompt is just something that's food for thought, and the other prompt is a journal prompt. So let me give you the community prompt. That's what we're going to call it, a community prompt for this week. And just think about it and just keep it in the back of your head. And if it's something that you feel like sharing, please drop a comment. I would love the interaction to just become. I'm trying to build a tribe, y'all. That's my thing. That's always been my thing. A community of women who are healing generational curses, generational issues, moving past those things, whether it be heartbreak, family issues, self-sabotage, all of that stuff. I want to create a safe space, and that's what I'm trying to do. Create a safe space. I'm trying to create tools uh, that can help. If you're in therapy, amazing. Congratulations to you, sis. I'll say that now because I am a cheerleader for therapy. And hopefully the tools that I'm giving you and that I'm creating, you can use these tools along with therapy. That's the goal. Anything that I'm giving you or showing you is not to replace therapy, is to be used in conjunction with therapy or post therapy. But I never, like I said, I'm not a professional. I don't pretend to be a professional. I'm just a 47-year-old woman who's worked through some things, has gone through some things, and still working through some things. And I'm sharing my life experience with you guys. And you guys are on a journey with me as I work through some things. That's it. That's all. That's what we're doing. But again, I want to leave you guys with this community prompt. How are you being gentle to yourself this week? Think about that. Leave a comment below and let me know, how are you being gentle with yourself this week? For me, I'm saying it's okay for me not to be happy about working 6 a.m. I don't like it. And that's how I'm being gentle with myself. I'm going to allow myself that space, And I'm going to allow myself to rest and not feel guilty about resting and resetting. That's how I'm being gentle with myself this week. So tell me, how are you being gentle with yourself this week? And on to the next. Your journal prompt, if you are a journaler, if you somebody who journals, your journal prompt for this week would be, what would change if I gave myself grace this week? Sorry about that. So that part is personal. You don't have to post that in the comments, but I would love to know, how are you being gentle with yourself this week? Let's talk about it. Tell me what you're doing. I'm also gonna look up sometime this week um self-soothing rituals. And if you have one, again, leave it in the comments. What is your self-soothing ritual? What do you do to soothe yourself, to calm yourself? If I think about it, for me, if I'm laying in a bed, one of the things that I tend to do is I rub my butt. That's how I soothe myself. Like, I'm literally like just laying in the bed. That's my self soothing. Can't talk because I'm tired. As you can look at my face, I'm tired. That's how I self soothe. I'm either rocking. I do tend to rock, and if I'm laying down, I rub my butt, and it calms me down. And that's how I tend to calm down and relax and just release. Let my shoulders drop, loosen up my body, and everything else. So, with that, I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Please let me know. Again, how are you being gentle to yourself this week? And if you don't know, please do. We all deserve that. Have a great day. Have a great week.